If you suffer a breakdown caused by a flat tyre, knowing how to change it can get you quickly back on the road. But it's essential that you follow your vehicle manufacturer's instructions for specific details on your car. Firstly, ensure that you're in a safe space to change your tyre, away from traffic and on hard, level ground. If this is unavailable, then contact your vehicle recovery service for further assistance. If the vehicle is in a particularly dangerous location, it would be advisable to contact the emergency services too. Before you start, make sure that you have the following items: a jack for lifting the car, a wheel brace or wrench that fits the nuts and bolts of your wheels. If your car has locking wheel nuts, you'll also need a locking wheel nut key, wheel chocks or something similar that can be placed in front of a wheel to stop it from rolling, a warning triangle, a high-vis waistcoat, a pair of gloves to avoid any unwanted dirt or injuries to your hands, and finally, a spare wheel that is fully inflated and in a road-legal condition. Make sure that your vehicle is switched off and that your handbrake is applied. Then turn on your hazard warning lights to alert other road users. A warning triangle should also be placed at least 45 metres behind your vehicle if you're stationary on a public road. However, these should not be used on a motorway. Put the car into first gear on a manual car or park for automatic vehicles. This will lock the wheels and make it easier to complete the wheel change. Place wheel chocks on the wheel diagonally opposite to the one that needs replacing. For example, if you're changing the rear passenger side wheel, then the chock needs to go onto the front driver's side wheel. This should prevent the vehicle from rolling when it's being jacked. Use your wheel brace or wrench and turn anti-clockwise to loosen the nuts, making sure that they're not completely removed. If your car has locking wheel nuts, then you'll need to use the locking key to undo them. These can usually be found either in the glove compartment of the vehicle or in the spare wheel compartment together with the tools and jack. Find your vehicle's dedicated jacking points. If you're unsure, check the vehicle instructions. For this video, we're using the Sealey 1.5 ton heavy-duty scissor jack. Position the jack under the jacking point closest to the wheel that needs to be changed. Now raise the car slowly, ensuring that there is enough space to fit the newly inflated tyre. Once the vehicle is raised, fully undo the wheel nuts and store them in a safe space, as they'll need to be used later to secure the new wheel. Once the wheel nuts have been removed, pull the wheel towards you to remove it. If it's difficult, you may need to thump it on one side to break any rust that's built up. For additional safety, place the punctured wheel under the sill of the vehicle. This will reduce the risk of damage or injury if the vehicle is to come off the jack. Now lift the new wheel into place, either over the protruding hub bolts or in line with the wheel nut slots. Use the wheel nuts you removed earlier and hand tighten them until they're all in place. You can now remove the old wheel and tyre from under the vehicle. Then, use the jack to slowly lower the car back down to the ground. You can now use your wheel brace or wrench to fully tighten the new wheel, ensuring it's properly secured to the vehicle. Finally, remove your chocks from the diagonally opposite wheel and you should be good to go. If you've used a temporary spare wheel, then there may be a restriction that needs to be followed, such as limited speed or distances travelled. Ensure that you go to a garage to have the new tyre fitted as soon as possible. Consult a professional mechanic to ensure that the wheel nuts are properly tightened. For other videos and how-to instructional guides, please visit our website at www.sealey.co.uk.